When we came out here, I said, this is it. In a very quiet place. The surroundings are very nice. And then the other side of the mountain, which is the skiing ski out. That's nice to have, but I thought, this is more quiet. This is better for the families.
Es un diseño de Pinnacle y de nosotros, porque es un conjunto. Siento que nosotros pudimos encontrar algo que queríamos y que Pinnacle sí pudo encontrarnos en el camino. Nosotros pensábamos en algo muy limpio, muy sencillo, y creo que Pinnacle le dio estos toques adicionales, sobre todo en la parte de la decoración, que le dieron más vida al proyecto.
This home embodies elegant, contemporary architecture. Clean, it's very simple architecture throughout, but it still draws your eye to a lot of the unique forms.
When you're building into the mountain, you have a lot more concerns and things that you have to navigate. You're really building around the mountain, and in this one, truly into the mountain, and trying to do everything that we can to make sure that we're building it in a way that's going to last, and really just trying to make sure it's a mountain home.
When we arrived on the site, it was an amazing, beautiful site with awesome views of the surrounding mountains, but it was also a very steep site. Every site we find ourselves working on in the mountains has some sort of topography to it, but this one was particularly steep.
When you get into the split level construction, you have 6 floors instead of 3. And while it doesn't seem like that big of a change, it completely changes your stair layout. It changes how you have living space above attics all of a sudden, which creates unique challenges, but the split level gives you a lot more flexibility in your space. You kind of have everything on its own level. Level 3 in this home is the client's primary bedroom, their bathroom, closet, their office. That's their level. Right next to it, level 4 is the great room, the kitchen, the dining room, and it gives you privacy without really making you far away.
My favorite architectural moment in this house is the stair. The way that the stair cascades up and down the home to each of the different levels is really special and unique, and it draws your eye, it draws your presence, it wants to kind of bring you to each different level.
My favorite room is definitely the great room. I think that we did a great job designing it to fit the Mexican style of where the clients are from with the mountain modern vibe that we were going for.
Fíjate que en nuestra casa en México no es una casa que tenga grandes vistas o que tenga, porque vivimos en una ciudad y en una gran ciudad. Entonces, para nosotros esto es naturaleza. Entonces es totalmente diferente.
Because they have such grand views out the kind of downslope side of their home, those were our primary focus. But being able to put some smaller windows on the sides of the house to capture those woodland views or some of those peripheral mountains was an important part of the design thought as well.
The blue was definitely the driving color of the color palette in the home. We have the beautiful horsehair artwork down in the entryway to really bring you into the home, and then as you make your way upstairs in the great room, you'll notice the colorful pendants, pops of blue, earthy tones, and then in the great room, you'll also see in the kitchen that bright pop of blue on the kitchen hood.
La pieza que tenemos en la entrada es una pieza mexicana de una artista nueva, y ellos están usando unas técnicas nuevas, y los hijos de Antonio le regalaron esa pieza a Antonio para la casa. Y al final también fue una pieza decorativa que le dio un toque especial a la casa.
It really helps build trust when you understand why, just because you get to speak their language. And I don't mean Spanish in this regard, right? Like you get to understand, like, I'm no longer talking about the spare room, I'm talking about their kids' room, and like, don't worry about the paper plans, just worry about their lifestyle and care about what they care about. And it becomes a much easier process for the build, for the design, for the relationships, and just the continued connections.
I think what was unique about these clients is that they came to the table with some of their own ideas, but they also were willing to listen to a lot of ours. And the balance between their ideas and our ideas is what allowed us to really capture the big picture vision of what we find ourselves with.
The special part of this project is being able to do a fun puzzle in a tough location with some really good clients.
Mixing mountain modern with Mexican style was something that we had never done before and something that was so unique and different. And so now seeing it all blended together and we created such a beautiful home, it was so rewarding and we're so excited.
We're very happy that, the house is really nice and everything works, which is amazing.
This site was super unique, so it was really fun to try and imagine what could live on this lot. And I think we did a great job executing something that's different and special and really does fit the landscape of this particular home site.
Hope this becomes like a generational home for them, where you could keep coming up once a year, twice a year, however much with the whole family, and I'm hopeful that they get to keep using it that way for years to come.